Hello there. Well, me and Beavis first met on a fishing trip in Scotland. We were out past the Isle of Man, which is right off the northern shore, the Highlands, and Beavis was aboard the ship too. We had chartered it, and at the last moment, my friend Manny had dropped out, and someone came up, a short, stout fellow, with broad shoulders, glistening biceps. Anyway, he wanted to know if he could fish, and we said, sure, Manny's not here, you can fish. So, Beavis came aboard, and we started out. And so where were we? We were past the Isle of Man, yes. And as we approached the old monastery of Klaupenheimenhofen, it was a German monastery, we began to get caught in a rough storm. It came in quickly from the north, as they often do out there, and we were forced to make for a cove, a small little hidden cove right there, and we anchored there. And we had to sit and wait out the storm for hours. And so, me and my fellow shipmates and Beavis decided that to pass the time, we would tell stories. Stories of old fishing stories, love stories perhaps. Anyway, well, we sat around talking, and eventually it came turn for Beavis to speak up, and he told the most delightful story about his family and his upbringing in Topeka, Kansas, where I laughed thinking of it. He was talking about a long walk with his dog Faust. And the most funny thing, the most ironic thing happened looking back now. Well, a tornado just came out of nowhere, as they often do in Topeka, and sucked up the dog Faust. Well, when we heard that, we just started to laugh. I mean, here he was talking about a story about a tornado sucking up his dog Faust, and here we were out around the Isle of Man, stuck in a storm. I mean, the irony was overwhelming. And that was the first time that I met my friend Beavis. After that, we stayed in contact. But it was always a relationship that I treasured, because I remembered it from that very moment.